Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about how you can get the certifications and the cards that are needed to start your career in support work, to get a job as a support worker. Yeah, so not really start a career, just getting a job, because we both know it might not be something you want to do long term, but yeah, so let me not say it like that. So without further ado, let's dive right into this video. So I have written down a bunch of things that you need to get. The first one, these ones are easy to get. Pretty much, you just have to press a few buttons online and you'd have them. So the first one would be a police check, right? So when I got my own police check, I got it from the Australia Federal Police, the AFP, as if there was any other place to get it from, Belinda, please. But yeah, AFP, so the police check, right? And it cost $42, and it took about 3 days. Yeah, I did an online one. I didn't do it so that it would be posted to my mail. I did it so that it would be sent to my email. So it cost me $42. So I'm gonna write the price and the link where you can get this from in the description box below. So yes, we have ticked that federal police check. Okay, so yes, you need a police check and it's not free, it's $42. Now you need a TFN, a tax file number. You don't wait for one to arrive before you go on to the other. As you're doing the police check, you can even be doing your TFN. Apply for your TFN. The moment you apply, you come to Australia, don't waste your time. Because if you get a job, your employer is going to ask for your tax file number. That's what a TFN stands for. And to get your TFN is free. It's free. All these online people come and be like, it's free. It's free. And I'm going to put the link on how you can get it in the description box below. Next, you need a driver's license. Now, breathe. If you're an adult and you don't have your driver's license, put your hands up in the air. Why? Why do you not have a driver's license? Are you scared of driving? Just think about yourself, the safety of yourself and the safety of others. All lives matter on the road, okay? Go and get your driver's license. Come with the Nigerian own, transfer it and go for your test here and get your Australian own, okay? Whatever country you're coming from, Nigeria, Zimbabwe, get your license from there first so that it'll be easy for you to just transfer it here and then do your test and get your kini, okay? So you need your driver's license. These are required because you have to drive clients around and stuff, so you need a driver's license. Next, we're going to talk about the photo ID. You see this? You see up here it says photo identity card, right? It has my picture over here, and down here we have Queensland government. I don't know if you can see Queensland government, right? So the photo identification card is what they're calling. It's called adult proof of age card. It's not free, though. This one is Queensland government that issued it to me at the Transport and Roads Office. Transportation and something Roads Office. Yeah, it's actually not free. It costs me exactly $75.28. If you know what you're doing, you should be able to gather all this information within a month. Yes, don't snooze. Don't wait for anybody to tell you TFN is free. Get it. Police check is not free, but it takes at least 3 days to get it. Driver's license, if you already know how to drive, it's just a bit different here in Australia. So just take your driver's test. If you're confident, take your test. If you're not confident enough, take 1 or 2 driver's lessons. The lessons cost anywhere from $60 to $70 per hour. Take 1 or 2 tests and go for your test. And take 1 or 2 driving lessons and go for your test. Whatever you're doing, do it fast because you will need them. It's a requirement. So many jobs that I did not get before I finally got this job that I have was because I did not have a Queensland driver's license. They were like, oh, do you have a driver's license? And I'm like, oh, I have the international one. And some of them specifically wanted the Australian ones. Like, okay. Some of them specifically wanted car. So whatever you do, have what you need, okay? Yeah. Now we have the Working with Children's card. It's blue. It says P over here because this is the paid card. if you're going to work with children, which means that I can do youth work if I want as a support worker or whatever, because I have this card. If you know that, okay, back to what I was saying. So the reason why you see P on the card is because it's paid. As somebody who is going to be getting paid for their support work, you need the one that says paid, because there are different ones. You can go accidentally select to volunteer. There's no going back. You have to pay for both. When you say cancel this card, you have to pay. Nobody's going to refund you. You have made the mistake. Don't make mistake. Keep your eyes peeled. Great. So you need this blue card. Working with children's card is what it's called. 5. So when you see we need your WWC, it means working with children's card. Okay, WWCC, I think that's what's called. WWCC, working with children's card. Okay, it's blue in color. You've seen it here. It has my face on it. It's pretty much mine. So yeah, you need WWCC, working with children's card, and it's not free. It comes in combination with this one. This one is called an NDIS screening card. You see, it's got my picture on it, NDIS screening card. It's got P on it again because it's the paid card. It's the one for people that are getting paid for their support work. If you're getting the volunteer card, it costs way less. Is it free? No, it costs way less than the people that are getting the paid card. It's either free or it costs way less. One of those two or the both. It can't be both at the same time. It either costs way less or it's free. I can't remember which one it is. I honestly don't remember. But yeah, this card, both of these cards come together, and it depends on what you're paying for, right? They have a package where it comes together. The paid card, working with children card, the blue card, and yellow card NDIS screening. When they ask you for yellow card and blue card, this is what they mean: NDIS screening card and working with children's card. And the both of them together is $144 here in Queensland. I don't know about any other states, but I'll make sure to put it in the description for you. So working with children's card, NDIS screening card. Now, what is NDIS? NDIS stands for National Disability Insurance Scheme. So basically, they are the nation's scheme for disability, support work, all of these things. You need their screening card. They need to screen you. And in order to get this card, the two of them together, I said they cost $144. In order to get this card, you can't just apply and get it. You have to be connected to an organization. So by that, I mean you should have already gotten a job. Yeah, I know. It makes no sense because you need it. It's only jobs that you are applying for that are requiring it, right? You need to tell the jobs when they call you, you tell them you don't have it, but you're about to apply for it. So whatever you do, you go to your interview, you give it your very best. And when you're hired, you can tell them, okay, please, I will need your company code so that I can apply for my NDIS screening card, and so that I can apply for my NDIS screening card and my working with children's card. By no means will the employee not give you that stuff. Sorry, the employer not give you. The employer will not give you. I don't even know why I'm speaking this kind of English, but there's no way that the employer would not give you the code. Because in order for you to be approved to get this card, you need approval. You need validation from the NDIS. So when you're applying for it, you tell them, okay, let's say you're working with Azine Support Services. They will send your name to Azine Support Services. Is Belinda came and working with you guys? Do you guys have a job offer for her? They will now say, yes, so Belinda is now our employee. They will now send you an email, Belinda, you've been approved for your NDIS screening card and for your working with children's card. Finito. But you should have already made sure that you have a job. That is why you need to do everything fast. Otherwise, you're just going to be wasting time. Get all these other things that do not apply to, someone else doesn't have to influence it. You just have to do it on your own and get it, right? Someone else doesn't have to influence it. This too, someone has to influence it, which is a job. So get those other things so that when they're asking you for the other things, you're like, you have those, right? So that when they're like, oh, okay, come for an interview, because the other things are required for the interview, right? Yeah. So now this is number 7 on the list. You need a certificate 3 or certificate 4. You need a certificate 3 in individual support or is it disability? So either certificate 3 in individual support or disability, or certificate 4 in individual support, either of the two. You can have both, that's your problem. To get the certificate, I have come to find that it costs around $1,300. Yeah, just for one. No, it's not two of them together, just one. It costs $1,300. You're not just going to buy the certificate. You're going to, study, train. There's like 120 hours of unpaid training where you get to work hands-on with people in need of support, so that you can get the experience, hands-on experience of what you're going to encounter when you start working as a support worker. So that one is at least that is what I have seen. It's 1,300 to 1,400. So basically those two. So like, it's something you have to think about. Those are the things that add up, okay, to these things. So this is basically all 7 of this. You need this to get a job in support work. Yes. And the 8th one that might not be important to a lot of offices is your own car with insurance. For some offices, they don't provide company car for you to drive. It's your own car. So when you drive your client with your own car, they pay you. I've seen some of them. My own place, they provide cars for us, and I don't even have a car to begin with, so I can't even speak for those people. But they provide cars for us, right? But there are places where they don't, so you have to drive your own, but they pay you for the kilometers covered. So I've seen an ad for a support job, and they were like, if you have a car, yeah, that's definitely what is required. One of the things, your own car with full insurance and stuff, and they want you to cover any kilometer. Per kilometer, you are being paid $0.96, which is 96 cents. Basically, let me not speak too much English. It's 96 cents. You also have to have it at the back of your mind that sometimes you'll be rejected a job offer because you don't have a car. Justice for the carless, but it is what it is. for like a whole month, I was getting interview requests, and by the time, before you know it, they would just call me and they'd be like, Belinda, do you have a car? And I'm like, I don't. And then they just, for this we need someone who has a car, and they're just like that. They were not raising me again. And I was just telling God now, wow, who knew car was this important? Who knew? But yeah, some will require you to have a car. Just have it at the back of your mind. You would see the requirement: car, insurance. But it is not often, it's not always what happens, okay? So with mine, they just asked for a driver's license. They didn't ask for a car because their cars every day, carry key, drive. So as long as you have a license, a Queensland license, or whatever state you're in, the license, and if anything happens to the company car, you get to bear the brunt of insurance. Partly. You partly get to bear the brunt. If anything happens to your car, you will collect. Some might be okay with your international driver's license at some point, but at the beginning stages, but they will need you to have your Queensland driver's license, so that if anything happens to the car, when they have to go through insurance thing, they would know you would have to bring your own driver's license to the whole thing, because now you caused damage to the car. You understand? So yeah, not all jobs would require for you to have a car, but most of them would. Yeah, you see that license? You cannot escape it. If you want a job, have a license. Otherwise, there is just no way around it. There's nothing you can do. This certificate that I mentioned, the certificate 4 and certificate 3 in disability or individual support, you might not have it immediately because sometimes it takes months to finish, okay? I've been there, done that, I know what I'm talking about, okay? It might take a lot of time to finish, so most of them might be like, okay, we want a certificate 4. Now, if you have other things, right, just in your CV, just write certificate 4 in view or certificate 3 in view, whatever kind that you want to put in your CV in view, right? And make arrangements to start studying it. And then you can be studying over the course of, I think, weekly payments. You can be making payments of like $50 for your tuition for the over the course of like a year or something. Yeah, depending on how you want to spread the cost around. Okay, or you can make a one-time payment. There are so many links to that. I'll share links in the description box below, like I mentioned. But you have to, when the company calls you, don't just say, I don't have the certificate. That's the end. Tell them that you are working on getting them. In fact, you are enrolled. And when you're saying, let it not be a lie, let it be that you are actually enrolled. I'm enrolled. Okay. That way, some of them will now consider, okay, before this month is down, Belinda already would have the certificate. Okay. Fine. That way, they consider you for an interview. Otherwise, because you already know. Also, make sure that you have experience in support. Whatever you're doing now, if you're in Nigeria, gain support. Gain experience in support work, even if it's in aged care, where the older people are, the retirement homes. Just do something, okay? So that you can write your CV and write the things that you did and all, because they need somebody with experience. You would always see there at least maybe 2 to 3 years experience. Just put something down, okay? Make sure that you have experience and you put something down. Otherwise, Lagbaja, nothing for you. Lagbaja, nothing for you. So yeah, if you have all these 8 things, the 8th one being your own car with insurance, which I know that not a lot of people have. Not even me, speaking for my own self, me and the community from the one of the members of the community of careless people, I don't have it. As a careless individual, I can't relate, okay? If you don't have it, that's fine. But your license, baby, you need it. You need it, okay? You need it. A car is something you can buy later on when you start to save up for one. But you need it. Whatever you do, you need it. You need your driver's license, okay? Yeah, because if you don't have your car, maybe your client has a car and you are allowed to drive your client's car when you're on shift with them to places for them, maybe to the grocery store with them to shop and stuff like that, or to their rec activities. Their rec activities like community activities. Maybe they have like poetry class or just basically stuff that they do together with friends. Who is going to drive? Your client? Get your license today. I'm saying it now, you're joking. Get your license today. Yeah, so with this video, I hope that I'll be able to mention everything and hope I'm not missing anything out. If there's anything that I'm forgetting, I am going to try to put that, not even try, I'm going to make sure to put that in the description box below, including all of the links according to the state in Australia that you are in. I'll find the links to put there for you, and also the links where you can find a job, which are seekjoracare.com and of course Indeed. That being said, this is the end of our video. I hope to see you in the next one. Remain happy, blessed, healthy, and wealthy. Bye.